Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss what is the Selenium grid and how we run this test, our test on a Selenium grid. Okay. So before moving on this tutorial, if you are coming first time on our YouTube channel and you have not subscribed the channel, okay, so subscribe it and click on bell icon. So when I upload any new video, you will get the notification. Okay. So now I'm moving on the tutorial. Okay. So what is the Selenium grid? Basically, Selenium grid is a part of the Selenium components. Okay, that used to run the multiple tests across different browser as well as the operating system. We can run the Selenium test parallel as well as the in sequential. Okay, on different machines or in same machine we can use that. So what is the hub? So Selenium grid is divided into two parts. One is the hub and second is the node. So what is the hub and what is the node? So basically hub is a central point or a local machine that receives our request. Our request means our script request. When we are running the test script, then this will send the request to the hub, okay, and distribute them to the right nodes. And hub is a responsibility to distribute the request in a particular node. What is the node? I will explain. But its hub responsibility is to take the request from the test scripts, okay, from the client's scripts, and then it will distribute them into right node, particular node. Okay, the machine which actually triggers the test known as the hub. Okay, there can be only one hub in Selenium. There will not multiple hubs, so hub is only one, but nodes we can create multiple. The machine which is containing the hub trigger the test case, but you will see the browser being executed on the node machine. So when we are running the test script, hub will responsible to distribute the is for the to the right nodes, but on the hub you will not see the script execution. Script will execute on a particular node. And now what is the nodes? Node are the Selenium instance, okay, which will execute the test case. So node will responsible to execute the test case that we are running, that you loaded on the hub. Okay. Nodes can be launched to multiple machines. We can run nodes on multiple machines. All those nodes will be connected with the hub. Okay, so machine with different platform and browsers. So nodes we can run for on multiple browsers, Linux machine, Mac machine, Windows machine. Okay, multiple machines we can launch the nodes with different platform and browsers. Okay, now who is responsible to run the test script? Nodes. Who will responsible to take the request of the scripts and distribute them and nodes? So hub. Okay, now let me show how the hub is connected with node. So there is a hub, like suppose that this is hub, and this hub will be connected with the multiple nodes. Okay, we can run the multiple nodes, separate nodes. These are the nodes. Nodes can be multiple nodes. Okay, like I have set up one nodes for the Chrome browser, Windows machine. Okay, similar type another machine, Firefox, Linux. Okay, another machine, this is the Safari, Mac machine. So we can also create the Chrome for the Windows, Firefox the Windows. So as per requirement, we can run the nodes. Okay, all those nodes are responsible to run the test script on the browser, and this is our test suits. Okay, so test suite we can run on any particular machine. Okay, on CI servers, and this scripts requests into the hub, and now hub will distribute them to execute on a particular node. Okay, so this is the architecture diagram of the Selenium hubs and node. Okay, Selenium grid. Okay, now I am going to move on the show you in lab like how we run the test cases, how we set up the Selenium grid, and how we run our test case on particular node. Okay, so let me move. So I have accessed the two remote machine. So these are the different machines. So one machine is IP address is 192.168.0.2, and second machine name is IP address is 192.168.0.8. Okay, so now I am going to set up the server on this machine. So what we required to set up the Selenium hub. Okay, so basically we need to download the Selenium jar file, standalone jar file, as well as the corresponding Chrome driver exes. So now I am going to so where we download the Selenium jar file. So this is the official site of Selenium web driver. Okay, so we can download from here. Okay, this site, and here is the latest version of the Selenium Selenium jar file. Just click this will download the Selenium jar file, and we can also download the corresponding jar driver exes from this section, browser section. Okay, so click on this link. Suppose that if you want to download this Firefox, click on this. This will redirect you on the particular here. You can download the Gecko drivers particular release. Okay, similar type Chrome driver, we can download the Chrome driver exe. So I have already downloaded and saved in particular folders all Selenium jar file, Chrome driver exe, and Gecko driver. You can download and save this. So I have saved this in this location Selenium folder. Okay, so for any node machine, if we are going to run hub or node, we need to download these details and save in a particular machine, in that machine. Okay, now how we run the Selenium grid server. So we have some commands. Okay, so these commands we need to run java-jar Selenium standalone server, means this is our jar file name, and then role space hub. Okay, this will launch, run the Selenium hub. Yes, I'm going to run. This is Selenium grid. This is running on a Selenium 192.168.0.2, and by default it will run on 4.4. Okay, so we can see this on a console browser. Selenium server is running or not. So this is the grid URL, console URL. So I am passing in the IP address, port numbers of the server. Okay, and then console. Yeah, you can see here the grid console, and there is no node is connected with this grid environment. So when we run the node, so node will be automatically connected, and you will see here the node details. Okay, now I am going to run the node in a different machine. Okay, so I am accessing this machine. Okay, so here similar type, I have downloaded the required jar file as well as the driver exe on that machine. We need to also download and store in this machine. Okay, so I have already downloaded here Selenium jar file and as well as the Chrome driver exe. So I am going to run here the Chrome driver. I am going to run the node for the Chrome browser, so that's why I have downloaded only one. And if you need to run on Firefox or any other browser, you need to download the corresponding exe and store in this folder. Okay, so now next, what commands we required to run. So I'm going to get the command here. So this is the command we need to use this. Yes, so open the CMD. Okay, and run this. So here, what information we need to pass? First of all, Java jar. Okay, and then Selenium standalone jar file. This is jar file name. Host, here we need to pass the host of the current system. So node. Okay, so node IP we can pass the local host if we are running, and also we can use the IP address. Okay, it's IP address 192.168.0.8. So I am passing the IP address, and then I need to mention the port number on which port this node will run. Okay, so role, WebDriver, hub URL. So this is also important, where we are passing giving the hub URL details. So now you can see its IP address is 192.168. So this is the uh, hub URL. Okay, so this node will register on this particular URL. Then I am passing here the browser, and this is the browser name, Chrome. Okay, so now node is started running. Okay, and we will see also this will register with the hub. Okay, registering the node to the hub, this hub. And if I go here in this machine, so what information we need to pass here? We need to pass the java -jar selenium standalone jar file, host, localhost, or we can pass the IP address of that machine, port number, role, WebDriver, hub equal to, this is the URL of a hub, right? So it's 192.168.0.444/grid/register, and here I am passing the browser and browser name equal to Chrome. Okay, so this will register when I run this node, this command on particular node, that will register with the system. Okay, now you can see node is reflected here on the grid. Okay, grid console. So this is the browser registered with browser, and this is the IP address of that particular machine. Okay, so this node is registered from this IP address. Okay, and this is the Windows 10. By default, it picked Windows. That machine is Windows 10. Okay, and browser is Chrome. You can see role is WebDriver. Okay, now if I go again here in the this machine, you will see there the node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Okay, now our node is registered with the hub, and we can run our test. Okay, on this particular node. So now I'm going to show how we run this test using the remote driver. So as we discussed in the previous session, if we want to run the test script on remotely on a remote browser, okay, then we need to use the remote driver object. Okay, so now I'm creating the remote driver object, and here we will pass the hub URL. Okay, so our hub URL is 192.168.0.2 and port number, and then this is the grid. So we need to pass here the grid URL, means hub URL. Okay, and then on which browser we are going to run, we need to call desired capabilities and set up the browser name. Okay, so now rest is the same. This is the same script. Okay, now if I run this test, then request will go to the hub, and hub will run the send the request to the grid, to the node machine. Okay, so I'm running this test now. Test is started, and first of all you will see here, let me show this. Yeah, you can see here the request is coming. Okay, and if I run this, you will also see here. Okay, session started. Okay, and if I go on the node machine, you will see the browser detail here. Okay, browser is launched, and the test is run executed on this machine. Okay, this is the node machine. So test is running on the node machine, but we are sending the request of a grid URL. Okay, so now here you can see the test is executed successfully. Now I am going to run this on a Chrome browser also. Okay, so Chrome browser, we can run on different node on different machine, as well as the we can run on same machine. Okay, so node I'm going to run on the machine where we are running the grid. Okay, a hub. So let me open one more terminal. and this is the Firefox, right? No, this command is for the Firefox driver. So at the end, I am going to pass here the Firefox. We can give here the local host because we are going to run on same machine where the grid is running. Yeah, just run this command and this will register with the hub. Okay, registering to node to the hub, and once the registration is done, and if I will open, we will get again the Chrome drive. Okay, so Chrome as well as the Firefox both is registered, and this is registered from the local host. Okay, so same machine, Windows 10, browser is Chrome or Firefox. Okay, and if you go configuration, you can see all the configuration details here. Similar type, we can get the configuration detail of node here. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to run the test parallel on both browser. Okay, but let me run before that single test on a Firefox browser. Okay, so I'm going to run now this on Firefox browser. So this will run on Firefox node. This will not run on the Chrome node. Okay, so Firefox node I am running on same machine where the grid hub is running on this machine. Okay, so if you go here, this is the grid console and this is the uh, node. Okay, so here you can see the request is coming from the for the Firefox, and it's sent to the corresponding node, and you can see here the test execution on particular node, means on Firefox node. Now once the execution will complete, we will see here the execution detail in our script. Okay, so in this way we can trigger the test case. Test will execute on particular nodes. Okay, and but our request will go to the hub. Hub will distribute the test on particular nodes. Okay, now I am going to run the test on two browsers parallelly. Okay, so as you know, and if you don't know, you can go with the Selenium TestNG concept. I have already added the links into the description box. You can click and you can get how we run the test cases parallel, how we parameterize the TestNG, how we parameterize the details from the TestNG XML file to our test. So same concept I am using here. So I have created here the TestNG suite XML file. So what is the TestNG suite XML file? How we create that? You can go with my previous session of the TestNG. Link is attached into the description box. You can follow that if you don't know. Okay, so there is one Selenium test 2. Here I am parameterizing the browser detail in Selenium 1. Okay, passing the parameters, and within the code I'm deciding which browser we want to run. So if I am passing the Firefox, then this will run on Firefox browser, and if I am passing the Chrome, this will run on the Chrome browser. Okay, so now this value parameters I am passing from here from the suite XML file. So browser equal to Firefox, so this test will run on Firefox and this will run on the Chrome browser. And here I have marked the parallel equal to test, so both tests will run parallelly. Okay, and so now let me run this. So when I run this test, right, so this will run parallel, uh, both tests, one for the Chrome and one for the Firefox browser. Okay, I just trigger this, and you can see here request will go first to the hub. Okay, so now this is a request for Firefox as well as the uh, Chrome browser. This is Firefox and this is the Chrome browser, and this request will run, Firefox test will run on this machine, and Chrome test will run on a different machine, on this machine. Okay, so Chrome test will execute here as well as the on this machine node where we have set up for the Chrome, and Firefox test will execute on same machine. Okay, same machine means where the grid is running, because we have configured the node for Firefox node on this machine. Okay, now both tests is executed parallelly, and you can see here the details, okay, of the reports. Now if we want to run the in sequential, then we need to mark this parallel equal to false. All these are the concept of the Selenium test engine. So if you don't know how we run the parallel test, how we run the sequential test, okay, you can go with my test engines topics tutorials, and you will learn how we run the test parallel as well as the sequential. Now I'm going to run this test. So this will trigger the test cases one by one in sequential order. So now first this is running on the Firefox. Okay, if I go here, this will run on the same machine where the grid is running, like hub is running. Okay, so you can see here the Firefox request. Okay, and if I go here the node, so you can see here the request is running. Okay, and once the test will complete, browser will automatically close. Next request will trigger for the Chrome browser. Okay, and this test will run on a Chrome browser machine. Okay, so now in this way we can run the test parallel sequential using the grid environment. Now there is uh, something I want to discuss. Like suppose that as of now I have put the Chrome driver, Gecko driver, other driver exe in same driver. In that case, you don't need to mention the Chrome driver exe during the execution of the commands. But if you are putting this in separate location, so you need to pass this, okay, along with the your command. Okay, similar type, if you want to run the test on particular browser version, you want to mention, just add the version number here, add the comma version number. If you want to run this on particular platform, just add the platform name, comma, then platform run, and run this complete command. Okay, and similar type, if you want to particular drivers, you can add the this command along with this command. So and mention your Chrome driver or Gecko driver exe path. But if you are putting Selenium jar file as well as the exes in same location, same folder, then you don't need to pass this information. You don't need to pass this along your command line. Okay, that will be automatically, Selenium will automatically pick from the driver exe from the current folder. Okay, so hope this will help you to get understanding like what is the grid and how we run, how we set up, how we run our test parallel, how we run the sequential, how we registered node with the hub, all those how we do that. Hope this will very helpful and you will get some knowledge here. Thanks for watching the video.